Allow me to show you the power of Super Saiyan 4!
Yo, what's going on guys, Sakuni here for another Dragonball Legends video. We got on social media 2 hints for a Zenkai as well as a unique equipment. The sparking character Zenkai has already been revealed, it's Red Dyspo, but we also got that one here, which is for a sparking character here. Today we're gonna get later information who it actually is. This has been there already for 22 hours, but I personally had other things to do, so I didn't cover anything here. But we're gonna do that now. To start with, who do I think this is? Based on the background, I'm pretty confident that this yellow transforming Jiren. I sadly can't make this picture bigger, but if you look at the background, it's in the back. It looks very similar. I'm pretty sure it's him. I would be surprised if it's not him actually. So yeah, I think those two are gonna be our boss for this coming week. What I want to talk about is a bit of, okay, what does this mean for, you know, the next few weeks? Because if you look at, remember at this schedule for this August, we have this 3000 day anniversary campaign, and then you are going on a Clashing Universes Ultimate Survivor Style campaign for completely of August, but we are at the very start of August, so there's technically still a lot they could bring. If you look like here, I mean, tomorrow's the 5th, we're getting the 2 characters. On the 12th we could see I think either a new character or maybe another, I don't know, event exclusive or anything, and then here the next character, and then here a unique equipment on something. But we're gonna get a new character for sure in either this next week or the week after, one of the two. And then maybe here is maybe the start of a new buff for a new character. So I think we're gonna get something on the 12th, and then on the 19th we're gonna get our last buff for this campaign, and then here are the preparations probably for the next campaign, which is gonna start in September. That's what I think. But since we've got Jiren and Dyspo getting buffs, I'm leaning towards still getting a God of Destruction Topo. Or I think many people thought originally that we may get a Jiren, a Legend Jiren right now, but I think God of Destruction Topo makes more sense. Considering this is a transforming Jiren that gets buffed, this is a Dyspo who gets buffed, so Topo is the one missing, as well as this MVP duo has been fighting God of Destruction Topo, if you remember. Originally 17 and Gohan fought Topo, then Gohan had to leave to stop Dyspo, so 17 was alone against Topo, almost lost when Golden Frieza came in and attacked him, and then he turned to God of Destruction Topo. That was the situation there, so these two technically fought against God of Destruction Topo until Vegeta took over and won the battle. So yeah. Now, what do I expect here for this team here, considering that we get these two? I'm more interested in Yellow Jiren, if I'm gonna be real honest, simply because this was a very good 1% sparking back then in the 5th anniversary. He was very tanky, good disrupt. So I think it's a modern stats and buffs. He could look very great, actually. So this is, I know many people probably are like, man, why they're not giving us an AF character, but I don't think this is necessarily a bad thing. It all depends on obviously how good they make this character. But you know, there have been characters before, I don't know, like like Shin. Shin as a character, I would say, is actually pretty decent for the 1% sparking who got the equipment, but the problem is the team is not really existing. Yeah, which is why you don't see that character used anymore. But yeah, Jiren, I would say, if they make his equipment right again, that could look very good. He's some powerful opponents as well, so that is very nice, as well as Universe Rep. Yeah, so I could see this character looking very good. Depends again on what they're gonna do. What I would hope they would do is potentially give this guy endurance on the equipment. As a defense type, I think this is... I'm pretty sure he's a defense type. Yeah, I used this character quite a lot back then. Yeah, as a defense type, him getting endurance would be nice. So yeah, that you have 2 endurance units. I think the color yellow fits because this character's weakness to green gets covered basically. So yeah, I think Jiren getting a unique equipment is fine. If he gets endurance, it's even better. Now, Dyspo, I'm gonna be honest, while I do think he deserves a Zenkai, it's about time. He can't get always just LF Zenkais, LF unique equipment, and Ultras. Like 1% Sparkings deserve to get some buffs too, but I'm gonna be real honest, I have not really high expectation on Red Dyspo here. Mainly because the last Zenkais that are 1% Sparkings are most of the time not that great. I mean, Yellow Boo, Mr. Satan Assist was kinda meh, besides the team also being not that great. Who else? I mean, Vegeta, the blue one, transforming one was alright. The purple god Goku was kinda not that great, so the last 1% Sparkings haven't been that really exciting. Like, exciting, but not that great executed, so... And Dyspo, I mean, his kit is right now nothing. They have to do that from scratch. He has been out since forever. He released with the purple UI Goku, I think, so that's quite a while ago. Yeah. So yeah, this character, deserving a Zenkai. Depending on what they're gonna do, he could look really great. But especially because these two don't have a second life mechanic in their base kit, I wish that Jiren gets one. I think if Jiren doesn't get one, I expect the team to be without Dyspo at the end of the day. I expect this character, then if this guy comes out a Legend, God of Destruction Topo, hopefully with a second life mechanic, and then Jiren as the third as a defense type unit. That's what my assumption of the team would be. I don't think Dyspo is gonna make the cut for the team. Especially because he has to be... Like, him without a second life mechanic has to be better than Ultra Hit right now on his tier boost, otherwise this character won't see much play during this campaign. Yeah, after the PvP season and Hit gets back to his old boost system, probably Dyspo will be better, but who knows. Now, for God of Destruction Topo, who again we could see next week, we could see in 2 weeks, something like that. I'm confident that's pretty much him. I don't think they're gonna drop a Jiren and then give an unique equipment to this one. That doesn't make sense. And otherwise, I don't know what they were gonna do. Like, who else? Like, who... Is there any Universal Vital Saga character that I forget that deserves to be like legend character? I could see and tag Gohan and Piccolo maybe, but there are too many of these. Like, these two feel like too much of a... It doesn't feel like that this is a random pick. You know what I mean? Not just because they deserve a Zenkai. They could have Zenkai'd Red Kevlar. They could have Zenkai'd who else? Casserole, for example. Or they could have Zenkai'd, if you look at the yellow unit, Rosie, or Android 17 here, or KO Caulifla there. So the options were there. They choose these Universe 11 characters, I think, specifically. So God of Destruction Topo is pretty much the thing I see makes the most sense. Considering that this character is yellow and this character is red, I expect this character to be purple. Considering that this character, for example, is blue and green. Yellow is the purple is the only color I see this tag missing. Either that's one option, or the second option is gonna be that he's gonna be red. The reason why I'm I don't think he's yellow. I trust Leo Jiren to be actually better because unique equipments have been very good lately. Like Shen, we don't see him right now, but you can definitely say that his equipment isn't bad. It's just the team is not there and they messed up in team building yet again. But the equipment itself isn't bad. I would say Shen is a usable character. I don't think anyone is ever thinking that yellow fat blue is usable. So I don't expect Jiren to be good enough. You have this character being green and blue. Technically speaking, you could give him again the same color, like either green or blue, so it's easier to make multiple Zenkai buffs and stuff. But I think they should cover other colors. And the question is now, if they're gonna do this, who's the last buff? But me personally, I think what they should do, and this is why I say I could see this character being actually a color that these two share, just to have multiple Zenkai buffs. Because I could see them giving still equipment for God Goku hit, which would mean that you have a purple and a red there, which would be very good. Quickly want to check something, is that he is definitely more strike based. Because it's also a thing I don't know yet is what kind of route they're gonna go with this team, if it's strike or blast based. I think they should make it strike based because this character is more strike based and these guys, they're a support type character, they don't care. Dyspo is a blast character, as far as I remember, but pretty sure it's a blast character. He's equal stats, but he's technically a range type. So, I don't know. I could see Goku and Hit getting their equipment later. I think they deserve it the most, because they never really had a good time to shine during Legends Fest, which is kind of unfortunate, because they had to make a blue Gohan that's countering him and they're significantly better, but if you think about it, if they get an equipment, you have a purple and a red. So the question is, should he be... He has to share a color with somebody, and I don't think he's going to be yellow to replace this guy. So, right now, I would say, to fill this color wheel, he should be purple. But I could see him being red as well, and then... Because it's not a big deal if you have then two reds, but he's purple, so that's not really a problem. But yeah, he has a lot of options, but I don't think it's going to be yellow. I could again see him being, if I think about it, do we need another green and a blue? Nah, I think purple. I'm leaning towards purple or red. Those are the two colors I expect this character to be. Preferably purple, just to cover this character more. That's what I think makes the most sense. Like, and considering that again, red Dyspo is red, you have yellow, you have green and blue, so purple is the only thing that's missing. So I think purple got us Destruction Topo. We don't have a lot of purples besides Bone and Trunks, they're the only one. So we need a true purple in the game. And hopefully God of Destruction Topo is gonna do that. God Key needs a purple, so that's technically also a good thing. So I see God of Destruction Topo purple 100% there. Okay. Anyone else want to cover, or I did talk about everything needed? I think I talked about everything. I'm not gonna talk about this guy's kid and what I would expect him to get. Probably cover on entry. I don't know if he even has one. Let me look at his kit. He has card draw speed, stuff here, damage against God Key, funny enough. He gets key on entry, type neutral defensively, once. He's supporting Universe Rep. Yeah, cover on entry is definitely something he doesn't have. And he's got some other upgrades and buff effects. AoE green immunity. Okay, what does he have for transformation? I really don't... Oh wait, this is his full power state. Okay, never mind. Yeah, he needs cover null. He needs desperately cover null. So I hope they give him cover null. Yeah. They make it good enough so that he doesn't get be a yellow, red UVB victim. That's kind of what I'm scared most with yellow characters. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about these new two buffs and who is gonna be the next legend character as well as his color. And see you guys tomorrow when we go over the new stuff slash update. So yeah, see you guys in the next one.